guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we have a fun treat ahead of us. I am diving into the Sex and the City Reddit, and I'm so excited about it. So I have a bunch of videos like this coming out soon where I go into it just like that. I don't know what order this is going to be posted, so you may have already seen some. Some where I'm doing the Sex and the City Reddit, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to put some from the Sex and the City Reddit. So far, it's been my favorite Reddit I found. And just like that, it's kind of drinking the Kool-Aid somewhat. This one's a little bit more fun and snarky like us. So let's get into some of the posts. So I wanted to do a channel announcement and just kind of talk about what changes you're going to see coming up here. So YouTube is a very strange place, and we don't have to go into all that because I could talk for like 10 hours about it, but there's certain things that they get weird on, and one of them is because I'm uploading at least 2 times a day and sometimes more, sometimes it messes with the algorithm a little bit. It's hard to explain. Just trust me. If you're making YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I know it sounds crazy. Just go with it. So I am working on kind of a test where this week I'm going to just be doing 1 a day instead of my usual 2 or more, and just see if that changes the numbers a little bit. Now, definitely feel free to leave me comments. I understand that some people are going to be like, oh man, I like more content. I get it. I'm the same way. If I find somebody I like them to put out 10 videos a day. It's cool. So my idea for now, and I'm still trying to flesh it out and figure it out, and I'm not going to have it all figured out right now, is just to try to go to 1 video a day for like 2 weeks and see if numbers change a little bit. Just kind of play around. But in the meantime, I've set up this backup channel. This is my new logo, RHR. And I'm just going to set this up as a backup. I'm not going to do anything with it quite yet. If I find that the algorithm is doing better because I'm doing 1 a day, I might put my second video up on this channel. I have a lot of people saying, how can you be called Real Housewives and not talk Real Housewives? I've kind of, if you haven't noticed, branched away from that. I kind of got sick of the Housewives, and I like recapping other things better. Right now I'm having a blast with the Sex and the City stuff, and just like that. I really enjoyed covering some of the Netflix stuff, just all that. So here's my ask of you. If you will, go click, I'm going to put a link on my current channel now. Click on that. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. There's no content up yet, but it's coming. It's just something I'm trying out. Don't stress. I'm still bringing you the same content I always do. Still going to have so much fun with it. I just thought this is a way for me to branch out. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like it when you do different kinds of things on the same channel. Like, take any of your favorite YouTubers, for example, minus the giant ones. Like, a lot of people start a second channel just kind of as a backup. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to see how this goes. So if you will, click subscribe. We may do other stuff on this channel. We may not. I don't know. I'm going to see how this one time a day post goes. And again, I might put my second video up on this channel. That's just kind of things I'm thinking about. I wanted to loop you in so you're not like, where's Jen? What's going on? So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I just wanted to let you know where my head's at and to let you know where else to look for me and to find me. We're going to get into it, but first, check out my merch link below. I got Midnight Toast, Justice for Steve. It's a load of pants. Or find me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. So today, guys, we are looking at some of the cringiest moments in Sex and the City, and man, there are aplenty. I found a lot of them here in this Reddit thread, Sex and the City. Check it out, and let's get into this. What was your most cringeworthy scene of Sex and the City? That's a really good question. There's so many to choose from. When Carrie screamed at the squirrel, every time I'm like, has she never seen a squirrel in Manhattan before? Seriously, that's exactly how I feel. Every time she does those squeals, I hate that. So somebody else said the same thing. To be honest, whenever Carrie screams at dumb shit, I cringe, which happens a lot. And it does. Going back and rewatching it, I'm reminded how many times she does that shrieking, screaming, over the top, like, just chill the fuck out. So we wanted cringe and we fell into it. How about when Miranda was banging the Weight Watchers guy and the Krispy Kreme innuendos? Remember? Oof. Cringe. Carrie has the line, Miranda dated an overeater and he overate her. Ugh. It's so cringy. Somebody else brings up Samantha at the Playboy Mansion, accusing the bunny of stealing her fake Fendi. Cringe. How about when Carrie told Aiden that Big was an important part of her life, and she tries to make them to become friends? When she invites him out to Aiden's whatever mountain house, whatever country house, cringe. It's just Carrie being an asshole. So they bring up the cringiest sex scenes. Here's a few that are pretty cringy to me. When Samantha sleeps with the guy who uses baby talk, do you remember that? I love your titty I can't even say that. Ew. And then when Charlotte and Trey are trying to get pregnant, Charlotte tells Trey they have to wait so he can conserve his juices. And he says, darling, I'm juicy now. So this person says when she fakes it one last time, she starts high-pitched screaming out of nowhere. So what they're talking about, because I'm working on it on my Patreon right now, season 2, Miranda is dating Josh, the ophthalmologist, and she faked it with him, and then they ran into each other again when she and the girls were taking a walk, and so they kind of start back up again. And he still can't make her get there. So she starts faking it again with him. And she fakes it so over the top at the last time she's with him. She's like screaming and singing and throwing her arms. It's just over the top cringe. Okay, so this person says when Miranda's dating that guy into dirty talk and he wants her to do more of it. Okay, so again, just recorded this one on Patreon as well. Again, season 2. She's not good at dirty talk, so she just starts talking about his sausage, his hot sausage. And she says every time that Miranda says sausage, she laughs and she finds it so cringy, and I totally agree. She also just starts saying rock hard. It's just so cringy. Somebody else brings up, do you remember when the runner wanted to, you can read the screen, but basically play in the back playground. And he would want to do that after they ran a couple miles. Oh, God. So, yeah, this person points out how cringy that is. And just like that is nothing but a string of cringy moments. This person brings up the especially cringy scene where Carrie made Big take care of himself in front of her. To which the funniest comments are, is that what takes him out? Somebody else answers, nah. That was the Peloton bike. To which somebody else responds, this was their way of making you feel okay with never seeing him again. And somebody else chimed in and says, well, remember she said, just do what you normally do. Pretend I'm not here. Grabs his laptop, puts on his headphones, goes to Pornhub. Okay, so this one wants to know each character's worst cringe, and this is what I want you to comment below. Tell me the character and tell me what made you cringe so hard about, or that they did, something they did that made you cringe so hard. So Carrie got a list, apparently, according to this person, where she brings a McDonald's to Big House before he goes to Paris. The entire Atlantic City episode, totally agree with that, so much cringe. The scrunchy debacle with Burger, the I'm your booth bitch. I'm going to add to her cringe the squeals, the screams. God, she has so many things that make me cringe all the time. I know that episode where I talked about another one of these videos where Samantha is eyeing the Birkin bag and Carrie's standing in the window with her staring at it, and she affects some sort of accent or something. You need to go back and watch that scene because it's so cringy. She's like, I can't even do it. She's trying to say that's not even your style, but she does it in such a weird voice and tone. I really cringe hard from that. Charlotte, do you know what people out here think when they see us together? Do you? Of course, talking about Harry being total bitch about it. Terrible thing to say. Oh, that is so cringy. Okay, Samantha, oh, this is sad when she ditches Smith to go bang Richard. That I'd say that's more of just depressing than cringe. Miranda, well, she wrote, I can't think of one specific moment. She just is really mean to Steve. Well, don't worry, Miranda has her cringe moments in and just like that. Every single scene Miranda's in is cringe. I'm in a rom-com, Carrie. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. I really want to know your thoughts and what you found so cringy. These were really fun. I enjoy going into these cringe moments because there are plenty to choose from in the original series. And, you know, maybe I'll look into see, I know there's tons in the movies, especially that second movie. I'll see if people have talked about that. Maybe we can go into that. But if you enjoy stuff like this, do check out my Patreon. I go into deep dives into the original series, Sex and the City, and I'm watching them over there, and they're so much fun. Thank you guys for everything. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to do another one of these soon. Take care and stay healthy. Bye-bye.